What do you think about Narcan? I get stories messaged to me all the time. And a mom one morning, she was in bed and the doorbell rang. And she went out and she found her 17-year-old daughter unresponsive. She knew that her daughter had been staying at a friend's house and there was nobody else around. She had kind of just been dumped. But luckily that mom had some type of education and actually had Narcan in her home. Her daughter had not actually struggled with substance use disorder. Her daughter was blue, and she immediately ran in, got the Narcan, and was able to revive her daughter. Turns out that team was simply experimenting, and sadly what she thought was one thing ended up being laced with fentanyl. How many times have you heard a story like that? Narcan saves lives, and because that mom was prepared and had a little bit of education on something that's very easy to use, she didn't have to put her daughter into the ground. Carrying Narcan doesn't mean you expect an overdose to happen. It means you're prepared if it does, and you could save a life in the process. You don't need to know someone who struggles with opioid use disorder to carry Narcan. You simply need to care about human life. Many times you can get a hold of free Narcan at your local health department. Any type of harm reduction that could be in your area. Next Distros, which I'll tag here, you can actually go on their website and put where you're located, and they may even be able to mail you some free Narcan to have. I believe that, middle school, high school needs to be educating, having meetings with the parents, letting people provide education in that manner, because there are a lot of teens who are dying that do not struggle with substance use disorder. They're being teens and they experiment. I experimented. And look where I am. And even if you have to Narcan someone that is in the throes of addiction, you never know that reviving them may be today that they decide they're going to get sober. You guys have a wonderful, happy holiday this week.